dessert is glorious.
Hell yeah. Hey, that was a throwback right there. What that was? That was that Daylight.
Oh man.
By 8 Ball and MJG with I don't know who's singing on the hook. I don't know who's singing on the hook, but anyway, that shit right there, he took a nigga back when he played that shit. But anyway, y'all. It's Cutty Catering Kickback Podcast Show. It's your boy Cutty J. You can call me Cutty Slim, whatever, but I'm going by Cutty J from on out. It's the Cutty Catering Kickback Podcast Show. We back like we left some, man. It's been 4 or 5 months since I did an episode, and I'm back at it, man. It's that time of the year for me to get back on my shit. And this time, this go around right here, you're gonna see all kind of people on here. Whether they a guest co-host, they might be a co-host, they might be a guest co-host, they might be a guest. We just gonna come over here and kick back. I came to a realization that, hey, everybody that get interviewed and shit, they go on different platforms. Yeah. They get asked the same fucking questions every platform they go to. Yeah. I decided to, you know what? When guests come on this show, I'm not gonna ask them questions. My whole concept is to get them away from that shit. They gonna come on here and kick back, talk shit, have fun, relax, to vacate from all that shit right there. Yeah. That's what and if I have guests on the show, if you want to talk your bullshit, you want to come over here, you want to say some shit, and you want to get the shit off your chest, that's cool, but I'm not gonna interrogate you. I'm not gonna Vlad TV you. I'm not calling out no other platforms. Do what you do. Alright, y'all, I like this shit. You might hear that a lot. I like that. But the thing is that I don't want to have a guest coming on the show and ask them the same questions they've been asked for the last 10 platforms they've been on. This right here is an episode or a show for you to come on and you just vacate and be yourself and kick back and chill and drink and smoke, eat, whatever. This is why it's called the Kickback Podcast Show, y'all. And we back like we left some, y'all. It's that motherfucking time of the year, like I said. And today, I want to introduce y'all. Y'all wonder who this in the Viking shirt. He's not no special guest. He's not no rapper. He's not any of that be on the show on the normal. He's a guest co-host. You might see him 10 more times. He's gonna be on this show a lot this season. We just gonna be talking shit on here. He also has a catering company. If y'all want to get at him, I'm going to let him tell y'all about it. I'm going to let my nigga talk. Fuck the shit. Because he want to talk his shit. There's a lot of stuff we're going to discuss today.
How y'all doing today?
You just talk to him. Don't even talk. Just talk to me. Don't even talk to the camera. Act like the camera ain't even there. Just act like that motherfucker right there ain't there. Act like we just having a regular conversation sitting at the bar. We in the barbershop. You know how we just bring up bullshit. And it turned into some meaningful shit. That's basically what this shit is right here, the Kickback Podcast Show. I try to interview guests to put their music out there like that, but you know, the thing about it, whenever I interview a rapper or whatever, whenever they come on my show and I have them on my show, and when they leave the show, it's their job to also advertise the podcast and who they are as well as I do. And I noticed every time I had a rapper or someone here, man, they probably share the shit about 2 or 3 times, and that's about it. They don't go about it no more. Yeah. But anyway, though, man, I'm glad to have you on the show, man. It's been what? I've been trying to have you on the show, man, probably about like what? Ooh. When I started doing I started doing the Music show in 2016. Okay. He gonna put the, I'm smoking, y'all. Shit. I'm smoking, you see. Oh, you know what? Speaking of that, I got them all green today, right? I tripped out because yesterday was the St. Patrick's Day parade. I don't know, I here in Dallas, Texas, where we at, the parade was yesterday. So I had on all blue yesterday. I didn't even wear green. And I didn't realize until I was at the bar and somebody said, say man, you got on, why you wearing all blue? I'm like, damn, I never think about it, you know. I wear blue anyway. It's funny though, the day after I'm wearing all green. I got the 420 hat on. But by the time this episode load up, it'll be St. Patrick's Day. And I'm wearing all green, but I had somebody tell me that if somebody told me that St. Patrick's was blue, the Irish just wore green. Just to make this shit. That's a fun fact. But anyway, man, welcome to the show, man, the Kickback, man. What you want to talk about today, man? Talk to me.
Man.
What's on your mind, like Facebook?
What's deep on my mind is women with these long ass eyelashes.
So when eyelashes,
Yes.
we know it can be very, they can be extra with it. You don't like the eyelashes, period, or you don't like them just being extra long?
Extra long. Just extraordinary. Like, really, you grew those? You was a child, you had those eyelashes like that? You born like that? That type shit.
I can understand, you know, a chick, the eyelashes or whatever, because like my lady, she wears them, and I wouldn't even know it because I think she just put some makeup on. I wouldn't even acknowledge the eyelashes there because I see the beauty there. The beauty is there anyway. So
yeah.
when you throw the eyelashes on, I'm like, oh, they do some makeup on. Or whatever the case may be. Now, when you got the extra eyelashes, like they way out here.
Yeah, when they turn the corner before you do.
Yeah, man, like, come on now. They look like a visor on a tennis hat. Yeah, I don't like that. I feel you on this shit right now.
And it looks ridiculous. It don't look right on your face, and to me, it makes women look bad. I'm just putting that out there. I don't care who you are, what you do, how much money you have, how much money you don't have. That doesn't look right on a woman. It doesn't at all. It looks ridiculous.
But what I have noticed though about the women that wear eyelashes and the ones that don't wear eyelashes, or the ones that don't wear eyelashes, they pretty much squares. They more like the girls that like they in the house. They wasn't on the block. They wasn't out at the park.
Yes.
Some of them were, but they more was in the books. They more preppy girls. The preppy girls don't really wear 'em.
Yeah.
Some of them do. I might be wrong, but from what I'm looking at, like the women that I grew up with, the people who I see that I grown up with, the preppy girls or the girls that was called or the good girls, the ones, not the hood girls. They lived in the hood, but they wasn't the hood girls. I see them at this day and time not wearing the eyelashes, but I see the girls that was out there with us drinking 40 ounces and smoking blunts and all that. They wearing the eyelashes.
Yeah.
So it's like it's not all black women. It ain't all, because it's white women too that wear eyelashes. And when people,
Mexican too?
Yeah, Mexicans. Somebody got, a woman got offended because when you said something about, I made a statement about eyelashes. I don't care about eyelashes. I mean, it doesn't bother me. Wear your eyelashes, ladies. It doesn't bother me. But I made a statement a while back, probably about 4 years ago, when they really just got popular. Like they've been wearing them, but I made a statement about women wearing eyelashes. A woman, she replied back to me like I was targeting black women. I'm like, come on now, y'all not the only ones to wear eyelashes.
Yeah.
I mean, and then I started sitting back and I had to think back and I said, okay, well, the person I'm talking to is coming at me. They're in this little small town where they don't really have that much diversity. They don't really see as much as I see or what I've seen, places I live. I don't just target, I'm just not targeting black women when I say anything about a style or whatever they want to present themselves as. It's funny how she just thought that black women were the only one who wear eyelashes. And that's the point I'm trying to make. And I'm like, I had to tell her, I'm like, it's white women that wear eyelashes. Am I longer than y'all?
All of them. There's a whole bunch of people.
Not only that, since we talking about it, fuck it. You motherfucking white women, they getting your lips big. I mean, what the fuck wrong with y'all with that shit? I don't get that shit. Some of y'all, it's cool when you get it big a little bit, the Kim Basinger look, but some of y'all just want to go extra with it like Wonder, like Jamie Foxx Wonder, Our Living Color. You make your shit, I see a lot of white women with the extra lips.
Not Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, they look good the first level. I guess that's whatever level is after the first level. White women don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. Don't make your lips bigger. Certain features and structure was built to have a certain look, and like your bone structure don't fit with those lips. So
if it don't fit, don't force it.
So that's my whole thing about the eyelashes. That story right there is equivalent to the eyelashes. Women getting the lip injection, the butt injection. We really can't complain about the titties injection because they've been doing this shit for what, 30, 40 years now. They've been getting their boobs done for years. It's just the ass. They doing ass and lips now.
Yeah, it's kind of twisted. I'm different looking at it.
But you know,
I'm different looking at it.
you're old school too, though. You got a different way of vibing. You from a different era, and it's kind of like my I'm not going to expose our age, but I'm a generation under you. We really we 10 years old. We 10 years apart.
Yeah.
So that's enough to be said. You don't want to be that person that's old that don't want to appreciate the youth or the new shit. And the reason why I say that, let's get to the music situation. You don't care shit about the new music
At all.
You don't like nothing about the new rappers.
At all.
Like, do you ever give it time to just like, let me just see what this motherfucker sound like?
I try. I can't. It's a mess because what I grew up on, rappers told stories.
Yeah. If I were to tell you that, no.
Real stories.
Are you regional when it comes? I can't even. I'm asking this for the audience, the people who watch it.
Okay.
I know what how your music radar is. Are you more into Southern music or you like everything? Because I know you like old school East Coast rap, old school West Coast rap, but 90s rap, you was more into still. Everybody I hear you talk about is
80s rap, it was East Coast.
But you love West Coast shit too, like MC8.
Yeah, all of that.
You know, E40, Snoop.
Everybody from the West Coast.
Yeah,
everybody from the West Coast.
You really praise UGK, 8 Ball, MJG,
yes.
Outkast, Cutty Mob.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah.
But you do know that it's music out there like that that's still getting presented, like yesterday, on that same form of Cutty Mob and how Outkast made it. Like when we be out, I be playing music and shit. I be trying to, like, it's some shit that you will like, and I be trying to, like, it's some new rap out there that you will love.
Yeah.
I'm talking about young dudes is like 27, 25, 32, 35, 40. I mean, well, and then even now, not only that, the rappers we grew up listening to, MC8, E40, Snoop, Nas, Benny Siegel, Mob, Jadakiss, whoever. They still putting music out.
Yeah.
The thing about it is that we're the only culture that has a expiration date on it. Like, when people feel like when you get to a certain age as a rapper, you shouldn't be rapping no more. Like the people who I just named, they can't.
Yeah, they be like, dang, he getting another album out? That's the reaction.
He washed up. Well, he washed up.
Yeah, like what? Why not?
Why Metallica not washed up? Why Pearl Jam not washed up?
Yeah.
Why 9 Inch Nails not washed up? Why Meatloaf?
David Bowie.
Yeah, why they can go overseas or they can go anywhere and still sell out arenas at 70 years old. But as rappers, which is the youngest culture in the game, hip hop, they don't feel like the greats to still put out music or be able to go out and put out music that you can listen to, because it's grown folks rap. Like, I listen to MC8. MC8 was every bit of 53, 54 years old.
Tear it up.
He just dropped an album a year or two ago.
Love it. That's
the album was nice. Speaking of matter
always
of fact,
been cold.
Bun B just dropped an album 2 days ago with Corey Mo. Well, and everybody on that album is in their 30s and their 40s, and it's going hard. So it's like it kills me that people don't think that you can't even be an inspiring rapper.
Bun B gonna be good for life, man.
See, but
you already know it's UGK for life over here. You already know that.
The point I'm making is that y'all wondering what a good music has went.
Yeah.
You gotta. It's there. It's on your phone. It's on your phone now. You can just go to Google Play or whatever you got, Spotify or Apple Music or whatever you have that plays or YouTube Music, whatever.
Yeah.
Type in the artist and it's gonna show you the latest shit, the latest album or the latest song they came out with is gonna be there. And music comes out every day now. Yeah. Albums come out every Thursday. Every Thursday night at 12 a.m., I'm on Apple to see who just dropped. Now daily, it's a new R&B song out. It's a new pop song out. It's a new reggae song out. It's a new this song out. It's a new hip hop. Every day somebody drops shit, and I just go to new music every day, new songs. And like me, I'm to that point where I heard so much music in my life, and I'm an artist myself. I like to hear shit, like all that music I got, it's shit from back in the 80s and 90s and early 2000s. Songs that I never heard that I listen to now. I used to skip them on the CD.
Yeah.
Skip them. And now I get caught up riding and I'm high. And I'm like, damn, this song, I should skip this bitch. I ain't know this bitch jam like that. This bitch is jamming. I get some art. It could be some old R&B shit. And that's what I love. It's the beauty of music and me having the access to the music I have. Because when I get in my car and I play the shit and I hear shuffle, every song I play or come up is new to me. I love having virgin ears.
Yeah.
But then it's some songs that go back. We hear some shit like we be out and we hear some shit. Oh, damn, I ain't heard this shit. Like, what's your favorite thing you be saying? Not Tevin Gamble. But anyway, though, man, let me pass it on to you, man. I see you got that Viking shirt on, though, man. People ain't used to, y'all don't know about that, big bro.
I've been a Viking fan in my life. Ain't had no choice. Grandfather was a Viking fan.
But see, we
That's
talk
a
about
hard
that.
fan to deal with.
Let everybody know about who you are, man, where you from, the catering shit you be on, because he's a monster cook. Man, that nigga cook like your grandma now. And your grandmama and mama, that's what he cook like. I know I be cooking and shit, but this nigga cook like grandmama and mama and ain't them. Straight up.
Nah, they ain't too.
All of them.
Originally from Oak Cliff, Texas, Highland Hills. If anybody knows about Highland Hills, you know about Highland Hills.
I know about Highland Hills. Shout out to Fox, them niggas, ACU, Ho Chi Minh University, them boys, you know. Yeah. So you from, everybody know Quinn Fox, man. He been on my show, man. He the one who, I'm not going to even say. So you from Oak Cliff, Texas, but you been in the north side, though, for how long, though?
Forever. We moved out of Oak Cliff when I was like probably 9 or 10.
Okay, yeah, cause like you more,
I
know you're an Oak Cliff nigga, but you north side.
Yeah.
You Skillman, Forest, Abrams,
Been there for Forest Lane.
Adelia, you at Whitehurst, you all of that.
Forest Lane,
you ain't
OG.
that motherfucker. I moved out here in 04 and we was on Farrell's Cross.
Yeah, I remember. Me and my brother used to run Forest Lane.
And like y'all never you never left. Like you, there's one person I can say there was like I remember we all lived on that side of town, man. Remember we had a studio over there.
Yeah.
And everybody that was in our clique, that they stayed over there. People that was from back home, they stayed in that area or in that apartment complex. He was there. He used to cut our hair. He used to come over there and kick it with us sometimes. But anyway, looking back to this day, you the only one that's still in that area. Tramel don't stay over there no more. We don't live over there no more.
Yeah, ain't nobody over here. Everybody done scattered out.
But you stuck to that area.
It's my area. Shoot. My mom buried right down the street.
Yeah.
So I mean, my job is 38 seconds away. So.
Cause I always. Matter of fact, we in that area. We in North. We're in the heart of the North right now, y'all. We in the heart of the North right now. We're not even in Addison. We're not in Carrollton, Plano, or Richardson.
Nutty.
Far north, we in the nutty north right now. Yeah, we right here off this bitch. So I always wondered. I'm like, this nigga, he gonna move to Addison one day. He never moved to Addison, cause we all migrated to Addison. Like we left from over here, and we all just went that way.
Yeah, all y'all just left me over.
I mean, and then I know Tremel, he started going further, out to the country, to the out of the city. And same with my brother Jelly Roll. They was in the city, and it's like with me,
They like that peace.
you see me, like where I'm at right now. I'm not in the city. I'm in Plano. I'm not in Addison no more. I mean, but I'm right there on the tip of Addison and Plano.
That's a nice area.
But I'm in peace though,
Yeah.
because nobody don't know where I'm at, and it's cool. I don't got. When I was in Addison, it's like it was easy. You're so accessible.
Yeah.
Cause I mean, and nigga can be, sitting outside your apartment complex or your house or wherever you live at. You won't even know he out there. He just out there because he know you. He just know you there. So like now I love the fact. It kind of made me go back to. I always wonder why my brother Jelly Roll, didn't like, he wanted to be away from everybody. He ain't like that unnecessary company and all that right there.
At all.
I feel that shit now. I feel that shit now.
Been knowing that.
So, you need to take you a shot or something. You need to take us a shot or something. You got some alcohol in that bitch?
You want a shot?
I'll take a shot. I'm trying to get this nigga lifted, y'all. He full of that.
Oh, I ain't shooting shit. I got my shit right there.
I'll take a shot, man. This is the Kickback Podcast Show, man. This is P-Funk, man. Hall Catering. I'm gonna let y'all know about this shit in a minute, though, but we right here, we just kicking back talking shit, man. We full of that weed. I know he full of that weed. He lazy right now. I'm trying to get him up into the point. Football season is past.
Uh-oh.
And now we're in the basketball season. And as we see right now, it's college basketball. It's the March Madness. I'm not really entertained by the March. I used to be entertained by college basketball. I used to love watching college. I was a big Duke fan from like 90-something till 2-3 years ago, and I just fell off that shit. I don't too much care about it no more. But now we got basketball. You a Lakers fan.
Die hard.
I'm a Sixers fan. The talk is, what they gonna do with LeBron? Should LeBron just sit for the rest of the season, or should he just go hard?
Play it out. Because they resting Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis ain't playing
They only 3 games behind in the 8th seed.
Yeah. So just keep playing it out. I think the Lakers gonna show up. They just need to see, but they ain't gonna want to see. They ain't gonna want to see Phoenix in the first round.
So somebody,
and they gonna want to see Phoenix.
Somebody,
well, ain't nobody gonna want to see Phoenix at all.
The thing is though, if the Lakers were to make it to the playoffs and they're the 8th seed, Anthony Davis will be back.
Oh, he coming back.
He'll be back in 2 weeks.
Yeah, he coming back.
A week and a half now, so.
Get his rest, because he walking glass.
Yeah.
I love my Lakers, love LeBron. Shit. I wish Westbrook would wake up and do something, man. I think Westbrook is a great player, man. He don't know his capabilities, man. And he got too much pressure on his hands. He got the fans riding his back, man.
Yeah.
And so, honestly, it's hard to play like that, man. Because that can mess with you mentally. You got your own fans heckling you every night, man. That ain't no kind of support at all.
So with you saying that, you pretty much understand Ben Simmons then?
Yes.
Yeah, okay,
yes.
right.
Yes. You got motherfuckers in your ear all night talking about whatever. Damn, the whole night in your ear and you playing like that, man.
But what happened with Ben Simmons though, I feel like it was good. He went, I'm a Sixers fan and I love Ben Simmons with us. But I felt like it was good for him to go to another team to rehabilitate himself, because there's no way he was going to be perfected like he was with the Sixers when he first came on. you got to go to a new city, a new team, a new vibe. And I won't be surprised if Ben Simmons come out shooting threes.
Yeah, I think they just resting for the playoffs.
I won't be surprised if Ben Simmons like, damn, where that shit was at in Philadelphia, nigga. You want to shoot threes in Philadelphia, nigga? Fuck wrong with you? Now you want to shoot threes in Brooklyn, nigga? You know, be like, fuck you, Ben.
Well, how do they do it for the playoffs? So, when the Nets go to the playoffs, how is Kyrie gonna play? What's going?
Well, I mean,
how does that work?
So now we're going into a whole different segue. Now check this out. Now New York, they say New York is fixing to mandate no mask shit, no vaccination.
They're gonna take the mask off.
The way he can play.
No, but I'm saying if they go to the playoffs, they're saying in certain places he can't play.
He can't play in Brooklyn. He can play away games, but he can't play home games. See, by the time the playoffs come, what I'm telling you about with New York,
he can play anywhere else.
He can't just play home games. So that means, put it like this: it says a 7-game series against Philadelphia.
He can't play those 4.
The games in Brooklyn, he can't play. The games in Philadelphia, he can play. But it don't do you no good when you're on the road.
No.
We need you home.
Yeah.
So check this out though. New York is.
So you mean to tell me if they go to the championship, he can't play at home?
That's what the rule is. But hold up, but listen though. But check this out though. New York they fix to come to.
So they're gonna
come to a agreement where the state where it's gonna change, and by the time the playoffs come, okay, Kyrie can play at home.
So they did all of that.
So it's politics, man.
Yeah, so they did all of that.
It's politics.
They did all of that to say that.
It's politics, so they doing that as of right now. But before the playoffs get here, it's gonna, and especially if it's written out for Brooklyn to win the championship, they want Kyrie on the court at the home games. I put it like this: this is how I feel. Fuck it. If the shit happened before the playoffs, where Kyrie can play home games in New York now or in Brooklyn,
that's some bullshit.
It's written for them to be the champions. And they can write this. It's a great story to write. Kevin Harden leaving, all that bullshit right there. You know, Ben Simmons going there, leaving Philadelphia, who's supposed to be in 2 championships. It's a big story to write in the whole Brooklyn Nets. Every time you turn it on ESPN, I know when I do it in the morning, I get up in the morning at 8 o'clock in the morning. When I turn it on, it's Brooklyn, Philadelphia. Aaron Rodgers, and then it might be a Amari Cooper or some that shit. I don't know, but it's just what it's been the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Since the trade.
And baseball.
And you seen the shit too, in the baseball shit.
Yeah.
I mean, by the time we get to baseball, I think I probably been jetted out, moved around. But I like my girl, she even noticed the shit. She was like, damn, they talk about these niggas every day. She thought it was a rerun. Like, I'm like, nah, they just wake up to talk about this same story every day. And I just, I hope Ben do good, but I think if that shit happen to change, it's going to be written out for Brooklyn to win the championship. And
Brooklyn ain't going to win it.
It's going to be written out for them to go to the finals.
I'm here to say that right now. Brooklyn will not win the championship this year. I don't care if they had Jesus on their team. They're not winning the championship.
So who you think going? Because we're going to be documented. Because we're going to play this shit like in April at the end.
If we show up, it's either going to be the Sixers or the Heat.
In the East? Against who in the West?
Yeah, I'm talking about the championship. Against who in the West? In the West, I don't know.
The Heat and the Sixers are in the East.
Yeah, I know. They're gonna be the one. Either one of them going. One of them going.
Like the West. It's either the Suns, the Warriors, or the Grizzlies.
Let me rewind that. Hold on.
The Grizzlies, the Suns, or the Warriors is coming out the East.
Let me go back to the East.
I'm out the West. My bad.
But let me go back to the East.
Out the East, I'm going Philadelphia, man.
I'm about to say. Hold on. I'm about to say Milwaukee first. I'm about to say Milwaukee. Second, the Sixers. Third, the Heat.
But who in that order? So those are 3 teams that are liable to come out of the East.
Yes.
And okay, against who?
Ooh.
I told you who I said. I
don't think it's gonna be Golden State because Clay ain't playing worth shit.
You see Clay last night, nigga?
Yeah, but They done lost.
He ain't played. He's his first game back.
No, he been back.
What,
Klay
about
Thompson?
2 games?
No, it's Klay
No,
Thompson.
he sat out for like 10 games. He ain't played in 10 games. He just came back last night for the first time.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, he went out last night.
But last week though, they said he was out. I mean,
yeah, he been out for a
no,
while.
when he was in the game, they said he went like 12 of 11 games. They lost like 11 games since he been back.
Probably since he been active, but he had sit out there. He sit out. He missed about like 7, 8 games in the last, probably 10 in the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Yeah,
I've been looking at his stats, but he clowned last night.
Yeah,
I still think it's the Grizzlies, the Warriors, or the Suns out the West.
Suns most definitely, but
So okay, your answer is the Suns versus the Heat, the Bucks, or Sixers. Boston hot right now too, though.
oh, they mastered Tatum.
They hot right now.
Tatum.
The boys young.
Tatum.
Brown.
Tatum hit like 30 points in the last 6 games.
Walker wake up.
Yeah, they're nice.
I mean,
They're
they got Horford back. He used to, he comfortable right there. He didn't do good for the Sixers. Yeah, that shit. Yeah, it's some. So then you have that. You talking about base? You more about the baseball up there. I'm not knowledgeable about the baseball situation.
Not that much. You know what I mean? I'm glad it's over. Shit, I'm a Dodgers fan, die hard. I'm just ready for the shit to get started. I ain't the one that, hey, let's go get a 12-pack and watch the Dodgers on TV and shit like that.
But I would go to the game.
Yeah, that right there, most definitely.
I go to the game.
I go to any game, shit. I don't care. Yeah.
I mean, cause I used to go to the Rangers games, but me and Kareem.
Yeah.
Me and Kareem, we used to go to the, when I worked at Kitty's Italian Kitchen, we had the guests, they were like season ticket holders. And they give us tickets that they can go. They going to Dubai this month, so they give us the shit. We go. Check this out. I'm so crazy. I got pictures of them too, though, on Facebook or Instagram. I took a fucking the little flash. You see that?
Yeah, flash.
I took a bottle of Parmesan, everything, but it sit way at the top. Had a joint. I'm sitting up at the top part. It touches ready to smoke a joint.
You must have not been that many people there.
It was at the end of the season. They were probably like 47 and 90 something. They record was 47 and 90 something. They had a bad record.
They probably didn't even win 40 games.
But it was during that time at the end of the year. It wasn't that many people there. But it's just good to go. I went to a game though. I went to season well, not season opener, but like one of their good games. It was like against the Yankees, and we sat right there behind the bullpen, right there. And then we had the tickets to go into the little whatever that shit is, the little VIP part.
Yeah, I can't think of that. It was like a golden pass.
I brought my nigga Drake, my nigga JV, and my nigga Toby. We had went up there because I had 4 tickets and I had a free parking spot. I ain't know who to bring with me at the time. You know, at the time I think my son was born, so I just picked the niggas who I was in the studio with the night before. Say, hey, y'all want to go to the Rangers game? And boom. Yeah. Anything else you want to talk about, man? What's on your mind? Anything? I'm feeling the goddamn weed. It's a Kickback Podcast show, man. Y'all subscribe, hit the like button. Also, share it with your friends and family. Also, hit that bell, man. That way you get notified every time a video is uploaded and you get the exclusive shit. I know with me and this guy right here, we have a lot to talk about. It's the weed on our ass. The weed is on our ass.
I think it's more on your ass than mine.
You think so?
Yeah, because I've been cooking.
Hey, tell me what you cooking.
Smothered pork chops and some fried chicken, some fresh cabbage, some potatoes au gratin, yeah, with cheddar cheese, yep, straight like that, and some green beans, and some Kool-Aid, red Kool-Aid, yeah.
And tell them about your catering. What is it called?
Hall Catering, I pull up on you. I've been doing this for like 12 years.
What's the email address?
PatrickJHall3@gmail.com. Hit me up. I will pull up to you and cook it in front of you. That's what I do. Licensed chef. Been doing it all my life. You need to talk to me. Come get at me.
So that was up right there. Now I will say besides all the other shit we've been talking about, this cat that I have next to me, he's a good, loving father. He loves the kids. He's one of those guys that goes the distance to get in touch with his kids and have them in his life. I mean, I watch it from afar. I see him go way to Atlanta, Georgia, and surprise his kids at school. Them not even knowing them showing up. And he found them. So, what's your thing about, what's up with co-parenting?
Man, co-parenting is like one of the hardest. That's worse than a job. Because if there's no communication, you're not being professional about the situation, and man, it's a lot of different ways you can go about it, and it's ridiculous if you don't follow those two things: communication and the kids' whereabouts and stuff like that. So, for the last 10 or 11 years, I mean, I've lost communication with the mother of my kids. Paige and Patrick Hall, Daddy loves you, I miss you. From going to Atlanta, back and forth to Atlanta and stuff like that, man, that gets out of control, and it makes me sick to my stomach that women can actually hold kids back from spending time with their own father. I know I'm not the only father out there that's going through that.
Yeah, and see, and you're not, because there's another bridge that's built where there's men that are not in the kid's life at all.
And live right down the street from them.
And the woman is still on that nigga job. It's just like, it's a reversal. Like, and this is something that I witnessed since a teenager. I have seen baby mothers who wasn't getting help from the baby dad, but the baby mother was still giving the baby daddy the pussy and all that shit, you know.
Yeah.
They was still fucking. But then you have it where the dude is trying to be with the kids and the woman is. But it works all kind of ways though, man. It's like different situations. Every situation is different. It ain't just like that. I just know in your case, you one of the ones that's out there trying to get his and be around his and do for his. And it's sad that you can't because of the woman's actions. And I can vouch for what you're saying. It's nobody can say you making this shit up because, I mean, it ain't just, it's a bunch of people who know your situation where that situation is like that, where she's playing hide and seek with you.
And they done moved like 8 times. I haven't seen my kids in 6 years. They've been to 7 schools in 8 years. 7 different schools. I can't catch them. Every time I find them, they move again.
I mean, that's sad though, man, because you have women out there, man, especially black women. They just happy the man is in a kid's life daily.
Yeah.
Or weekly, whatever the case may be.
Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of good women out there like that. There's a lot of good baby mamas out there like that allow them to see them. There are baby mamas out there that let the sorry baby daddy see them. Don't do shit for them, but they still let them pick them up and do shit for them. I mean,
that's basically what I was saying. It's like, you know, it's funny. He's like the bad guy always gonna get respected. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
the good guy never gets respected.
If he don't buy shit for his child, I know motherfuckers ain't bought shit for their child and since they've been born, but you can easily come pick them up. No matter what you do, if you do anything else, you can come pick them up. You allowed to do that.
And take the pictures they gonna take.
Oh yeah.
Like, I mean, like me personally, I love being a parent. I love parenting. I love being a dad every day. Know why? Because it brings growth to me. It makes me wake up. It makes me be wise. It makes me, I be more, I'm more, I can't say what the word is, but it brings me to peace being a father.
Yeah.
In any kind of way, a stepfather, father, like I got like
Greatest figure in the
I
world.
got a stepson that it's good having somebody to coach and mold into life.
Yeah.
You know, and one day in life they can say they got this from them, from me.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I love that because I love being a man to my woman or to the household. You know, it's like that's a thing to be now. You know that I lived a bachelor life a lot of times.
Who didn't?
I did a lot of shacking too, though.
Yeah, we all
You
did.
understand? I'm a guy that got. I mean, it's very. I mean, it's obvious. I got what 3 kids, 3 baby mamas. I mean, and you pretty much in the same
Same
place
thing.
I am. So I came to a sense in life when with a lady that cleanse all that bullshit away. It's cool with me going to work every day or whatever I got to do and then go home, or just sitting at home all day. Like if I wasn't doing this podcast today, I'd be at the house right now. I probably would have been took a nap by now. Took a nap, woke up, and probably drank a couple of more beers or whatever the case, and watch a show or two. I would have did all that shit.
Same thing. Sitting here just chilling and watching
That's the
sports.
life I live now. But I remember back in the day, I want to be out. I want to catch the wave. I want to be at the bars. I want to be into my. And this is not. And when I say back, I ain't talking about 18 and 20 and 30. I'm talking about like this is like in the last 10 years of my life. I love going to that bar hopping, you know, doing my thing, whatever there, and drinking and mingling with people. I'm at a point in my life where I don't even like. I mean, it's sour to me now. I don't even care about the bar no more. I mean, when I go home, I got a bar at the house.
Me too. Sitting right in there.
Yeah.
I don't never go out to the hookah no more.
Did I take my shot yet, y'all?
No, you can't have one.
I can't have one. He said I can't have a shot, y'all. What the fuck going on?
What you want, tequila or you want Grandma Ye?
I want the tequila. Because I don't shoot Grandma Ye. Grandma Ye goes with Hennessy. Tequila is my shot.
I might mix them both. You want it right now?
Yeah, I'll take one right now.
Really?
Yeah, really. And while he going to take a shot, you know, I'm going to have to do a little advertising, you know what I'm saying? Hall Catering, you hit him up at Patrick J. Hall, Hall Catering. You hit him up, and I will say he's a beast with the food on everything. I'm talking about he can cook everything. You have people that can cook Italian food, people that can cook Asian food, people that can cook soul food, people that can cook Mexican food. He cooks all of it. He does everything, desserts, casseroles. He has a YouTube channel. I mean, just to make it easier for everybody.
Hall Catering.
Hall Catering, YouTube. Now, here's the tricky part. And what I noticed when you type in Hall Catering, there's a lot of other sites pull up, but it's Hall's Catering. He doesn't have an S at the end of his name. He doesn't have an S. It's Hall Catering, and you'll see that card that's on the screen where it shows Hall Catering, how you really just find it. But yeah, he has some good shit, man. He cooks like your grandmama, your mama, your auntie, the person that be at the family reunion be cooking, that's who he cook like. Whoever be cooking the food at the family reunion, that's who he cook like. I'm talking about, I ain't talking about that cafeteria shit at the high schools and the penitentiary. This nigga be cooking some shit. Got me one, y'all. This the key back. And he ain't never been on here before. He has never been on here before. And he probably even, he got either pissed too much or he just full of that goddamn drink and that weed. Crazy, y'all.
Burn your finger.
Oh, he good. I smoke these right here. You know, I smoke my shit to
the bone.
Yeah, to the bone.
To your little bust.
So yeah, Hall Catering, another, like I was telling everybody about your food and stuff, man. Sundays are the good days to get in touch with him on. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesdays. Y'all don't have to go to motherfucking Applebee's or Olive Garden or wherever you go eat lunch at. Holler at him on Monday and Tuesdays. You got your lunch, he got plates going for you. Not saying he do, but he can have it.
Made the order.
So, okay, you being a Texas dude, and I gotta open. I didn't want to ask questions. I just really wanted.
I can't believe you still didn't, when you mentioned my rappers, you didn't mention my favorite rapper.
Now, his favorite rapper, y'all, his favorite rapper is Zero. I know that. He ain't never told me that shit. I just know that because he always posted.
The Crooked.
When I first met him, when I first met you, Zero was he pretty much one of the hottest things in Texas. He had that the Joseph McVeigh album.
Ooh, Life Story Joseph McVeigh.
I'm gonna tell you my favorite song by that nigga is hold up. Damn.
Let the truth be told, everything. He had a million of them.
I forgot how that hook was.
I'm still living.
I'm still living.
Zero versus the world.
Yeah.
Him and Daz that did the album.
Yep. Shout out to Mike Dean and shout out to Mr. Lee 713.
The school click totally. Now, SUC for life.
Everybody knew I had Mr. 713 on my episode. I interviewed him 6 years ago on season 1. He did most of Zero tracks. And Zero been dissing him lately again. So they got some shit going on right now. But shout out to 713 Mr. Lee, him and Mike Dean, they gave y'all the Fifth Ward Boys, Young Mouth, Southwest Riders, Lil Kiki, Paul Wall, My Homies album by Scarface. They give y'all that shit. The niggas, those are producers that people don't talk about. They talk about Dr. Dre, they talk about Timberland, they talk about Swizz Beatz, Jermaine Dupri. But they don't talk about those producers. They don't talk about Battle Cat. They don't talk about DJ Pooh.
They ain't gonna never talk about them because most of them are underground.
It's like, but these guys right here produce soundtrack anthems. Like these guys, these producers right here, all the producers I named had hit songs, those soundtracks to movies back there was Mike Dean, 713 Mr. Lee, Battle Cat, DJ Pooh, Dad Dillinger. I mean, there's a lot of producers, man, that...
The list goes on.
DJ Premier. I mean, like, he get mentioned, though. He get mentioned with Dr. Dre and everybody else, you know, but the ones that I named, the people that... Battle Cat, I used to want to... When I was rapping back in the day, I used to want to rap on Battle Cat tracks. Back in 99, 2000, 2001, like, when he was making track songs like... And then who it is?
That's my ESPN.
I like that shit. We watching ESPN.
Nah, but it's on my phone though. It give me those alerts. Somebody lost, somebody won, somebody did something.
Yeah.
Shit. Outkast, Dungeon Family, shit.
I love Outkast, man.
Everything they ever touched.
You wanna hear something? I grew up, cause you know back in the 80s, man, R&B and pop radio ruled the world. They ruled the radio. It really wasn't too much. Only rap that we knew was the Beastie Boys, Fat Boys, LL,
Run DMC,
Curtis Blow,
Fat Boys,
Kumo D.
KRS-One.
They didn't play rap that much on the radio.
Hell no.
We always wanted to be New Edition or Troop or Ready
for the Curl.
We wanted to be, but then rap came. You had Rakim, you had Cool G Rap, you had NWA, you had MCA, you had all these rappers, man. Then Nas came with Illmatic.
Yeah.
Going like, damn, I like this shit. And at the time, I was about 14 or 15 years old. And I'm like, damn, I like this shit. Then 3 years later, Outkast came with Southern Playlist and Cadillac Funky Music.
Probably one of the best combo albums
That made me
ever.
Illmatic made me want to rap. Southern Playlist and Cadillac Funky Music made me rap. I started writing shit, man. I started using shit, man. I used to buy back then we had CDs. And if you buy singles, the singles come with the song and the instrumental.
Yeah.
I would buy a CD just to get the instrumental. I buy a CD just to get the instrumental, and I would write off that instrumental, and I use, like, for example, Usher. You made me want to lead the one with.
Yeah.
You made me want to lead the one with. That track right there, I wrote 7 songs off that track, talking different type of shit, different content.
Yeah.
I just used my cadence was different on it. And what I did, think about it with me though, I know how to write a song without a beat. I just like that. I use my bars and my shit as the beat. So I used to write a lot of songs off one instrumental, and that's how I came up with so many songs. So, like, Zero and who else? I said Paul Wall. I said, it's so many artists that they came up with, and I wish they get glorified. I wish those producers who I named get recognized a lot more than just, I mean, I love Dre, I love Timbaland, I love Pharrell and all that, but if you just going out based off just hits and shit, okay, everybody, as far as, if I judge tracks based off how they sound to me before the hit is made. Like, I feel like Battle Cat got better tracks than Timbaland or Pharrell. It's just they make, the artists make the song a hit or the track a hit, where the track get glorified more than what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Come on now, some of the best beats you heard, the tracks you heard, don't never get noticed. Nemesis.
I grew up with them.
UGK. People don't never talk about the producer. Mike Dean did shit with UGK. He made 713. But nobody never talk about the beats. Because the songs don't, they feel like if it's not a hit, the track doesn't mean nothing.
But you know, Pimp C did probably did about 90% of the music for UGK.
And since you said something about you grew up with Nemesis, you need to watch that documentary on YouTube called We Are Dallas. It's all about it go all the way back to the 80s.
Yeah, I knew them. We all grew up together.
And that shit started from the 80s and go all the way to 2021 or 20, whenever it's, when I watched that shit, 2020, 2019. So it tells you about everybody. You be like, damn, I remember that shit. But me not being from Dallas, it made me see the history of Dallas hip hop and rap.
Yeah.
And I seen like damn, I some of those people I did shows with in Deep Ellum, but they was old at the time when I came here.
Yeah.
But I started seeing the history. But when they said Nemesis, we used to love we loved Nemesis and with a Real C.
Now Round C was by itself.
Yeah, we love them guys. Back in Louisiana.
Yeah, Round C was by itself, Oak Cliff, Texas.
Yeah, Dallas, man. I got a question. What you think about the Dallas hip hop scene? These guys, you know it's Yellow Bees and Mo3 and all them, but are those the only guys you know about?
I can't even listen to them, whoever they are. I can't.
What's your reason for it though? I mean, why you can't just?
I've chanced it, listened to it. It's just it ain't my type of style, man. I mean,
but everybody's not the same.
Right. You right. Yeah, you right.
So do you ever take heed to like listen to what they are saying?
Yeah, I listen to the whole song. I'll sit there and listen. I don't play it and just no, that's not it. You know what I'm saying? I listen to the song, but
I put it like this. You can hop in the car with me one day, and we can just ride around through the city, and I just hit shuffle on my shit, and then we just ride, and we get whatever pop up, we jamming it, and you'll be like, damn, I never heard this. I like it's some shit that's out there for you to like.
Maybe.
And then guess what? It's not just even rap music.
Yeah, that ain't guaranteed.
It's a pop song. It's a rock song. It's a R&B song. That it's a song for somebody who you haven't heard from in a long time, and you be like, damn. I promise you be like, I like it.
I'm so particular on music right now that I'm telling you. There's a few songs I might like, but I'm telling you, for the majority part, all this new music, I can't stand it.
You won't even know if it's, hold up, it ain't even just being new music. I'm gonna tell you what, all right, what's new music to me is music that I never heard.
Exactly.
It came out in 85.
Yeah.
It came out in 87, 95.
Yeah.
2007. If I never heard it, it might came out 2000, but I like it. I missed it. I hate I slept on it.
Yeah.
It's music out there. That's what I'm saying. And so then when I'm telling you, I would hit shuffle, and you would hear a song that came out in 92. It skipped your ears. Cause you probably didn't even reach out to that album, but you would like it. I'm gonna tell you why I'm saying it, because it does that to me.
Yeah.
Like and me and my girl, we riding and shit, and I'm like, this is my first time hearing this shit. I told the tree, I said every song, I said most of these songs, if I ain't doing a little old school playlist that I be doing or nothing.
Yeah, I don't heard you mix.
But when I hit the shuffle, I got these. It's 1,397,000 songs being played. I'm not gonna hear a song twice. So everything I at least I heard before, if it pop up, yeah, I heard it. But there are songs that pretty much 95% of the time, this is my first time hearing the song. When we be out, I'm like, damn, me as an artist and as a producer, it's easy for me to gravitate to what I'm hearing opposed to y'all, because y'all is looking for a certain. Me, I'm already seeing.
Myself, groups like Outkast, Tribe Called Quest. I mean, I'm looking for lyrics and beats and stuff like that.
That's what I'm saying. I know who you are. That's what I'm telling you.
And stories,
that's what I'm
real life stories.
So
I'm not saying that's not what you listen to, but But what I'm saying, that's the type of style I'm used to.
That's why I'm telling you. If you sit
I don't branch out too far.
If you sit in the car with me, or we ride around, though you will hear that content that you're looking for. That's what you will be hearing. That's right.
I believe you.
And like, I know when I'm dealing with a bigger audience, everybody want to hear that old party shit and all that shit, make a jumpy bumpy. But me, when I'm riding in my car, man, when I'm by myself, and I'm puffing and I'm buzzed, I'm into that dark, deep shit.
Yeah.
Nigga telling story, Nas, Benny Siegel, Scarface, Young Mouth, Twali Kweli. It's some niggas that niggas don't even know about, that I know about. I ain't gonna get deep into them. It's how and sometimes it be niggas, this how they narrate their content, how they put the words together. Even when it's on some trapping shit, it be like on some bars and storytelling shit, like nigga like Stove Guard Cooks, 38 Special, Benny the Butcher. Like y'all, I ain't met Benny the Butcher. He came out here a couple times and I hung out with him. Everybody know that. But I like those just the new rapper Mozzie. Mozzie from Sacramento. The way he talk, the way he like Tupac. Like Mozzie is like Tupac, like him, Kodak Black and Tupac. Kodak Black and Mozzie and J. Cole and probably Kendrick Lamar. Those are the only 4 rappers that I think are coming on that tip where they're giving you the streets and party shit, but they talking to it like Tupac and Biggie did and Chuck D did. And I know that because I got all the albums, I listen to them. And I wish my big bro, if he took a heed to just listen to these dudes, he'll hear the grown talk. Like he'll feel like, damn, this without the content is what I'm used to, but it's just the tracks sound different. The tracks are newer. It's not that old school. It's not no 90s beat no more. They'll use a new school track, but throw an old school hook on it. But they'll make it life. And that's what I learned about music and shit. And like, with me saying that, there's a lot of music that you will love if you just go outside the box. And like me though, I take pride in introducing people to music. Like I take pride in like, say Pat, man, check this album right here out, Pat. Say P-Funk, you gonna love this bitch, man. Just hit play. Smoke a blunt on it, and then go and cook on that bitch and tell me what you think on it. I love to do that shit. And even not just with rap, just with music, period. It might be like Citizen Cope. Everybody knows who Citizen Cope is, Clarence Greenwood. Outkast discovered this white boy. He from DC. He got the dreads and shit. Now he did them songs like Penitentiary Sun's Gonna Rise. I mean, before I even knew Outkast or Andre discovered this guy and put this dude on, I was enthused by his music anyway. And then that's when they said, yeah, Outkast discovered this nigga. I said, that makes sense. Like your favorite artist, man, like see me, I ain't regional. I like everybody. Like you might, some niggas, I might be listening to some niggas, they from Akron, Ohio. They from Fort Wayne, Indiana. They from anywhere, Queens, Long Island, Sacramento, Oakland, San Fran. They from Detroit. I just like good music. I don't care where you from. I don't care what city you from, because real recognize real. In the life that I live, if anything that's talking something that narrates equal to my life that I live, whether it's relationship type of shit, street shit, family shit, any shit, legal shit, I relate to it. I don't let the track, I don't let the, he from New York, I ain't even listening to that shit. Oh, I ain't, he from such and such, I ain't listening to that shit. Niggas have that mentality. It's fucked up that black people like that though. Cause you don't never hear no white folks say, damn, Gar Brooks from Houston. I ain't listening, I don't know if Gar Brooks from Houston, but I ain't listening to fucking Gar Brooks, he from Houston. No, I ain't listening to fucking Britney Spears, man, she from New Orleans. White folks will never do that. But black folks, we ain't listening to that nigga right there. That nigga right there, he from New York, or he from LA, or he from Chicago. We do that shit. Oh man. How the food looking?
It's coming along.
We got some other points.
One, man.
Oh yeah.
You all ready to wrap it up?
Oh yeah, man. It is about time to wrap it up, man. I'm full of that shit. He full of that shit.
I'm not full. I'm good. I'll be full about 2 hours.
Basically what I'm saying, we feeling good, both of us.
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't had enough. We do the Scrap Rich Award at the end of the night. Let me see how many minutes we got left. Hold up. Make sure this bitch in. Oh yeah, we good. Yeah, right, perfect time. So okay, y'all. Scram Rich Award, y'all, like we always do at the end of the show, is for us to give out anything that's bad about our life. Anything that's fucking with our head, fucking with our life. We just gotta get rid of that shit. Do you have a Scram Rich Award?
No, sir. I want you to give it.
Okay. My Scram Rich Award is to fucking 635. This motherfucker right here. This bitch run all through the city. I'm talking about all around this bitch. 635. I hate that motherfuckers. Y'all get that shit fixed. Whatever you want to throw in that bitch, underground, overground, highway, we need 10 lanes, whatever. It's too many motherfuckers that want to ride on that motherfucker for some reason. Scram the 635. And that's all I got to say. Nobody else. I love everybody. I hope everybody they feel good and do what they do, blah, blah, blah. But on the count of three, me and my nigga Pete Bump, my brother, we gonna get out of scram, bitch. 1, 2, 3. Scram, bitch! In other words, go fuck yourself. I'm out like a fat kid in dodgeball.
Love, peace, and hair grease.
Yeah. Like that, yeah.